Hello Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you today with how to defeat the Magic Challenge, which of course is an indicator that Town Hall 15 is finally here, and what better way to ring it in than with some really cool new hero skins that you guys will get to see in this Magic Challenge. We'll wind up getting to take a look at their animation. If you do wind up picking them up, of course, use code TRAMPLE in the store. But let's go ahead and jump in. Actually, there are two things to keep in mind here. There is a free book of heroes if you defeat the basic Magic Challenge, where we have more troops and fewer defenses. And then if you're feeling a little bit like taking on a more difficult challenge, you're feeling a little epic, you can take on the Epic Magic Challenge for 15 gems, which has fewer troops to use and more defenses. But we'll show you how to do that as well. So here we go on the basic Magic Challenge. It's actually really easy to take care of. You can notice this field of expos over here are all set to ground. So we're gonna use some bats to take those out, but we want cover from this archer tower. So we're gonna start by taking out that archer tower using a super wall breaker and one electro titan. We're then gonna put both of the bat spells right here, and then we'll come down to the bottom and send the royal champion along with the digger, the battle drill, which I'm gonna be calling it the digger. So we're gonna switch to our skeleton spells, and then we're gonna drop both of the skeleton spells here in on the scatter shot and the poison tower. And once that first Tesla goes down, we're gonna trigger the champ's ability. Then we're gonna come up here to the top, put a super wall breaker, the queen, the grand warden, the heroes, all going in here along with all 5 of those electro titans. And what we're going to do is we're going to trigger the king's ability, and then we're going to trigger the warden's ability when that bomb tower is about to go. And now you really don't actually need to use the rest of the spells, but it's kind of fun to use them, so we're going to go ahead. I've been using one invisibility spell in here when the town hall starts to target our troops that are up in this area, just to give them a little bit of protection from the town hall. And then what we're going to do is, as they come down here, just for a little bit of fun, once those, well, they're electro titans, so there's just so many troops in this attack here. As soon as that Inferno Tower goes down, we're actually going to use the recall spells just for fun. We're going to recall, we're going to go recall, and we're actually going to redeploy, just so you can get a taste of how the recall spell works. We'll redeploy one batch of troops there, we'll redeploy one batch of troops there, just so that we can use them and make sure that we take this down before time runs out. I mean, if you want to throw your super wall breakers in, knock yourself out, it'll give the electro titans a way to get in, along with the wizard. You can put him in down there. But this is a really easy challenge. You're definitely going to get this on your first try. There's just tremendous overkill from the troops, and you have plenty of time to take this down, even if you don't wind up using the recall spells, but it is kind of fun. And we did start with 6 electro titans. One of them gets torched right away by the raged up towers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 of them, so none of them perished. So it's a really easy attack. Okay, so for the Epic Magic Challenge, you can use the same methodology that we use for the basic one, and you can still get 3 stars. It's just a little bit less predictable in terms of where you wind up recalling heroes and redeploying them. So we're going to start off with, and it's going to go really quick, King above the cannon, Queen below the cannon. Zip on over here, Super Wall Break, Electro Titan, both bat spells, and then we're going to put the drill and the Royal Champion, and then we're going to get ready with a recall spell, and we can scoop up all 4 of them. We're going to go back to watching the Royal Champion. So it's kind of a similar start. We're just going to be a little bit more deliberate with a recall spell from the beginning. We'll go skeleton spells, and then at this point we can go other super wall breaker. We will go warden. We will go recalled heroes and electro titan. Now, as we get in here, what we should be able to do, oh, we didn't use the stupid Royal Champion's ability. All right, well, we'll trigger the warden. Maybe this will still work. You should trigger the Royal Champion right after that first Tesla goes down, but we'll see what she's up to. The digger is definitely helping out over there, so no complaints there. Trigger the king's ability, and we have 2 invisibility spells, and what we're going to end up doing is we're going to use one of the recall spells to scoop up some heroes and dump them inside. So we're going to go invisibility here so they're not taking damage. And then we are going to go scoop up the king and his buddies, and we're going to dump them right inside of here. And we should be good to go. Let's see, we're going to go with wizard over here because that Tesla's up. If that Tesla had been down, then we would have deployed the wizard on that side. But we should have plenty of juice left. We have the queen's ability, the town hall poison has run out, and we have a minute and a half left to take out really not very much stuff. And look at Frosty. Frosty's little frost mites are playing with their friend, the hidden Tesla. Now, we don't even really need this invisibility spell, but of course we could, I don't know, do something with it. I guess if we have, everybody's going to go get, who's going to get the wizard tower? Is everybody going to get the wizard tower? Somebody will get it. All right, so they're all headed that direction. We'll just go ahead and trigger the queen's ability. There's a minute left. We could absolutely swag her ability if we wanted to, but actually, maybe we will. We'll do that anyway. When the queen gets in range here, we'll go ahead and we'll go, queen's about to take some damage. We'll go invisibility. Oh, it triggered because of the mortar. Oh, well. That's all right. So 43 seconds left, plenty of time. So you really should use the World Champion's ability early on, but clearly this is a methodology that will work as well. It's just going to be quick fingers in the beginning because we're going to wind up deploying the king and queen. And you want to make sure you go king on the top side here and queen on the bottom side. That way the queen is not taking any damage, and then have her hit the cannon first just to save the king as much trouble as possible. So there you are, methodologies for defeating the Magic Challenge and the Epic Magic Challenge. So, of course, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I do appreciate all the support. These heroes are super cool. I'm probably going to buy them all on my Rochester base, but I don't know about the rest of them, because at $10 a pop, that is no cheap accomplishment there. But in the meantime, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Trampled Damage saying, hope you guys have a wonderful day.